Okay, I just got my first sort of interesting find. I don't know what it is though. It's made from aluminum, that's all I know. It was a pretty good signal. There's a lot of trash here, so I decided to go up a little more, a little further away from the road. But I've been digging quite a few holes already, and there's a lot of cans and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, just found this thing. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna take it with me just in case, but I'm gonna scan this area a little bit more. I can see some trash over there as well already, so I'm not sure I'm gonna find anything interesting, but we'll see. All right, next find is going to be a shotgun shell made from aluminum, made in Holland. But there you go. It's actually in pretty good condition, as you can see. Usually they're completely rotten away, but as you can see, it's pretty good. I would say that's a decent find. It's definitely not trash. Well, it depends how you look at it, but I mean, it is trash, but it's not, you know what I mean? That's a lot better than soda cans. Well, if you want to go shopping, you got yourself a free basket right here. Look at that. Perfect. Just clean it up and there you go. And right next to it, I actually got a signal, and it's a shovel. Look at that little shovel. We're pretty high up right now, and it looks like I just discovered a trench that goes this way and behind me that way. I'm not gonna show you everything because that would reveal the location where I am right now, but as you can see, those are treetops and we're pretty high up, so this is a perfect view on the road and everything down there. So yeah, of course there's a trench here, but you know, that makes me wonder what is up there. Okay, so at this point I'm basically just climbing a mountain. Look at that. This is so steep. You can't see it right now, but it's extremely steep. It goes all the way down, 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 down. And it's very slippery, but we're almost there, as you can see. We're almost at the top. Just wonder what's up there. Okay, so I'm almost all the way up, and as expected, there is some kind of position right here, but it looks pretty recent. Same as this one right here. So perhaps modern army training exercises up here. I don't know. Maybe it's an old foxhole and they actually dug it out again to use it again. I don't know. But there is some trash right there. I'm going to detect in this area a little bit. I see some more trash over there, so I don't know. I do know that the army does training exercises in this area, so that's probably what this is used for. I wouldn't complain. Finding a modern rifle would be nice. I think I'm going to drink some water, then go up there, check it out, and then go back down. I don't know if I like it up here. It's weird. It feels empty, like there's nothing. I don't know, I just think there's a weird vibe up here. I'm walking around here a bit, but I don't know. Huh. Okay, so always follow your gut feeling. I knew something wasn't right up there. Okay, turns out to be I was in the area of the wild boars. I didn't see any trails or anything, but there was one in front of me, like 2 meters in front of me, and I managed to make my way down pretty darn quick. And right now, while I was going down, I discovered like a bunch of wild boar poop there as well, right here. This is definitely where they live, up there. So nope, you can see the trail here as well, but I was right next to one up there. So we're just gonna casually go down. I jumped up there. Okay, so I just came from all the way up there, went all the way down here, fell a few more times because, as you can see, this is extremely slippery. It doesn't seem like it, but it's very slippery. Anyways, I just did find a shell casing. However, I can already see it's a blank round. It's from the probably 1970s, 80s. 1988. It's from training exercises. So yeah, it's a fired blank round from the 1980s. Well, look what I just found. I just found a key to something. Not sure how old it is at this point. If I'm lucky, it's gonna be a key to a World War II treasure. That's the best find so far because there is so much trash in this area. Okay, I just found this, and it actually looks pretty interesting. I have no clue what it is though. It's damaged. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like a an oil lamp or something like that, I don't know. Well, I think I just found a wheel cap, isn't it? I thought it was from a cooking pan first, but I think it's from a wheel. All right, just found this thing. I have no clue what it is. Maybe some kind of battery. Oops, it's falling apart. Some kind of battery or something? I don't know. There we go. Okay, so this thing is off. Still have no clue what this is. Sounds pretty hollow. It's definitely some kind of electronic device. So this was on top of it like that. I don't know what this cloth material is. Interesting. Okay, so right there in the corner, I just found a full army ration can. M91. Brown beans with pork. Pretty sure it's expired. There's a big dent on the top. I never found a full one before. There's not even an expiration date on it. Look at that. It's still in there. And nope, I'm not gonna open it up. It's black though, so it's been on the fire, as you can see, but they just never opened it up. Well, I just found something with a Champion spark plug sticker on it. Look at that. I don't know what this is, just a metal plate. Alright guys, a new day today. It's a beautiful day actually. As you can see, this is very steep, and I just turned on my detector right here. Immediately got a very good signal, very high tone. And I immediately got a coin, look at that. And that looks to me like an old coin from the 1800s. Look at that. And I can definitely see some detail on there, which is amazing. I'm not gonna clean it here because I don't wanna damage it. We're gonna clean it when we're home. But wow, that's a great first find. Okay, so that's the cool thing. You never know what you're gonna find. So I'm right next to a very old path. So obviously, you're always gonna find some trash. I found some aluminum foil over there, some wrappings, you know, like that, stuff like that, which is normal right next to a path, of course. But right now I just found a bullet from the Second World War from an M1 carbine. Look at that. That is really cool. Okay, so you can hear the train up there. The railroad up there is actually interfering with my signals, which is kind of annoying, but you know, you just kind of have to ignore it. I just found this this thing made from glass. I don't know what this is, but it says made in USA 3941 Hemingway 45. So it looks like you're supposed to screw this onto something. It was right there, and it probably came from up there. So I don't know what this is. It's pretty interesting, but what is this? All right, so I did a little bit of research, and it turned out to be from a telephone pole. That's all I found so far. So I don't know. I am gonna take it with me because it's pretty interesting. But as you can hear, this noise is pretty annoying. It's because of the railroad up there, the cables. But yeah, that's I gotta have to deal with it. Anyways, I'm gonna put this in my backpack. I'm very sorry for the sound of the detector. It's very annoying, but there's unfortunately nothing I can do about it right now. As you can see, it's a lot of work detecting on a steep hill like this. I found some trash down there as well, like a hunting cartridge. And right now I just found a rimfire shell casing. Probably early 1900s, maybe 1800s. So that's pretty cool. Just found it right here. Unfortunately, I did not bring any water with me. I forgot. Anyways, I'm gonna see what's up here, and then I'm gonna go back down and look for more interesting stuff. Okay, so I came all the way from up there. And there's probably more to find up there, but I'm gonna now move on a little bit and go somewhere else. But wow, look, that's steep. I don't know what it is with me and steep hills lately, but this is so steep again. Like this is straight if you look like this, but this is what it is. It's very hard to see on camera, but it's very steep. Anyways, I just decided to go up this hill and just found a can from the 1970s or something. Look at that. Pretty old. Obviously not interesting. It's trash, but it's older trash. I'm gonna look a little bit around here in this area. Not too much, just a little bit, because it's very hard to maneuver through all these bushes right here. I'm absolutely sweating my ass off right now. And of course I forgot water. I decided to do a live dig, because why not? Not entirely sure where it is now. It's probably down here somewhere. Oh wow. Wow. Look at that. I just found myself a rifle bullet. Look at that. From the Second World War. Right in this hill. Wow. Yeah, wow. It definitely hit something. As you can see, the tip is a little damaged. What does it mean? Were there Germans up this hill? Or is it just a stray bullet from the fight over there somewhere? Who knows? What I do know, however, is that this is a rifle bullet from the Second World War, which means that this is pretty interesting, and we're gonna look a little more in this hill. But it's so hot. The sun is trying to break through the clouds over there, but I'm glad it's not, because it's very hot. I'm gonna put this in my pocket, together with my M1 carbine bullet. There we go. Feel like I'm collecting evidence. Well, basically I am. I'm just 80 years late, but we're collecting evidence. Okay, let's continue. So now and then you find some bolts from the railroad, of course, up here. Very old though. And right now I just found this, and I have absolutely no idea what it is, but it's an interesting shape. Look at that. Again, I apologize for the noise, but what is this? Look, looks like it's broken right here. Interesting. Maybe bronze? It's a very good signal right there. Trying to do a live dig, but it's pretty hard with one hand. What is this? Oh, not sure what this is, but there is text on it. Seems to be something really small. Oh, look at that. More evidence of history right here. Look at that. It's a small musket ball right here. Actually looks like it has teeth marks on it. Very interesting. It hit something, it's completely flat on one side, but that is definitely a musket ball. You see that? Looks like teeth marks right there. All right, so I had a pretty interesting signal. Not the best, but turned out to be these stones here giving the signal, which is kind of weird. Some sort of coal. I don't know. It's right here in this deer trail right here, or whatever animal this is. I don't know. Hopefully not wild boars like the previous time. Okay, so I came from all the way up there again and decided to go down and follow the trail a little bit more and see if I can find another spot where I can easily detect. I said easily, like this was easy, but let's just see where we end up. All right, so I found another area that's kind of flat, not completely, but kind of, and most of the green is gone here. So I decided to give it a shot, and I just got a very good signal and found this. I really don't know what it is. It does have a number in it though. It reminds me a little bit of an aircraft piece, which is possible, but I don't know, of course. Don't know what it is, but it has a number in it. It's a pretty long number. Look at that. Interesting. Look what I just found right there. That is clearly a shell casing. Looks like it's a 30-06 for the M1 Garand. That is really cool. Look at that. So that means that there was definitely infantry activity right here on this hill. Up there or right here. Because this is not just gonna end up here for no reason. So that is very interesting. We should probably check the date when we're home. But look at that. That's a World War II M1 Garand shell casing right here. Wow. Okay, so that is where I just found the M1 Garand shell casing, and I got a pretty exciting find here, and at the same time pretty scary. This is something I did not expect. Look at this. Okay, what does it look like, right? That's correct, that is an explosive. And obviously that scared me for a little bit, but I do see that it's empty. So this is a mortar round, and I'm lucky enough that it's actually empty. As you can see, the tailpiece is screwed off, and the fuse on the front is also gone, and it's completely empty. So it's just a shell. Look at that. That is insane. Wow, and it looks like it's in pretty good condition too. I obviously never recommend, if you think it's an explosive, don't touch it, just leave it, don't pull it out. But I could see that the front piece was actually missing, so I carefully removed it, and as you can see, it's totally safe. But this is a World War II mortar grenade, guys. What the heck? So that's crazy. I just found this this shell casing right here. And then I found this. First I thought it maybe was a broken sword, but it's not sharp on one side or anything like that, and it's not really strong. So it's just probably a piece of junk, probably some rubbish from the war though. But this was right next to it. So this area right here is pretty interesting. Could also be dangerous though. Look at that. That is insane. Wow. All right, so I cleaned it up a little bit. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? That is definitely something that I did not expect to find here, and as you can see, it's totally empty. That is actually really cool, but also it's definitely a warning that I have to be careful with every single thing that I dig up, because you just never know. All right, right next to the hole where I just found the mortar grenade, I just found this, and I have absolutely no idea what this is. It's probably some kind of electricity thingy, I don't know. It has a very weird shape. I am gonna take it, I'm gonna clean it later, but I have no clue what this is. So I've been crawling up this hill. Look how steep this is. Oh. Anyways, I just found this. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna take it with me though, because it does have an interesting shape. Look, it's supposed to screw it onto something, or I don't know. Weird thingy. I would say this is a good day today. Well, unless I explode, but let's hope for the best. Okay, so I just found a piece of folded tin, and I thought it was trash. So I just unfolded it, and looks like there's actually writing on it. So I'm just gonna carefully fold it back together and try to see what it is. But I obviously broke it because I thought it was just a piece of trash, but I don't know what it is. Well, it's tin, but there's something on it, so. Okay, so there's quite a bit of trash actually up here. Just found some bottles and some old soda cans and stuff like that. There might be a path out there, maybe that's why. But I did just find another one of these folded pieces of tin. This time I'm actually not gonna unfold it, I'm just gonna put it in my pocket. Also, seems like we have a bone over there, probably from a bird or something. Can't really tell from where I am. All right, let's take a look. I think it's a bird pelvis. Actually pretty sure about that. Look at that. It looks like a skull though. Very flat skull. But yeah, that's what it is. It's a bird pelvis. From the Second Bird War. Rest in peace. Okay, I just found a can with a jar inside. Peanut butter or something. Yeah, it is peanut butter. Why would you do that? Is there something in it? Maybe there is. Let's see what we got here. It's probably just gonna be peanut butter. Yep. Nothing in there. Just an empty jar of peanut butter. The stuff you find in the forest. And I keep getting reminded that I didn't bring any water with me. There just is a lot of trash up here. I suddenly remembered that there used to be like a bench up there. And that's of course why there's all this trash, all these people just throwing their trash down the hill. Would have been nice if it was done in World War II. But yeah, this is just, there's so much trash here. So I'm just gonna go back down the hill. And of course it doesn't mean that there is nothing to find here, but it's just gonna take too much time to dig up every single signal, because as you can hear, there's just cans and stuff everywhere. So I'm just gonna go back down and continue my metal detecting trip down there. Okay, so all the way up there is where I came from. Went down here, and that's where I found the shell casing and stuff. And right now I just had a very good signal. I actually found, looks to be a coin right there. Ooh, that is a coin. And it looks like we have a hammered coin actually right here. A very old one. Ooh, that is nice. Okay, so I'm not sure if the condition is gonna be good. We got a coin from the 16 or 1700s right here. That's a hammered coin right there. Wow. Well, we don't want this to fall apart and oxidize, so we're gonna put it into Vaseline really quick. But can you imagine the last time this coin was held by a person was a couple of 100 years ago, which is pretty insane if you think about it. Look at that. All right, so I came from up there, and I'm literally on the path, as you can see right now. And I was like, why not just give it a swing? Like one swing, and I did it, got a signal. And it looks like we have a coin. Look at that. And I'm pretty sure that's a coin from the 1800s right here. That is so cool. It's so small, but Very cool. It's another coin. Wow. Well, I was walking back and then I realized my knife is gone. So I had to go all the way back. I looked for it, couldn't find it. It's getting dark, so I decided to just leave. I'm not gonna climb back up. I just don't know where it is right now. I probably have to check the footage and see where I used it last time. But yeah, it's gone. So, or somebody's got to be very lucky next time and finds a German Stiefelmesser. It's a replica though. Even though it's a replica, it still sucks because I always use that knife. But yeah, somebody's gonna find it, or I'm gonna find it next time when I come back, or it will stay in the ground forever. I don't know. I didn't even detect for too long today, but we got some cool finds, that's for sure. I'm definitely gonna come back here next time. Okay, so it's a new day. So I was here yesterday. It's already pretty late in the afternoon, but I wanted to go back, see if I could find my knife. So I've been scanning down there, couldn't find it. So I now climbed this hill again. So I'm back up here next to all the trash that I found here yesterday. It's still here, there's so much trash here. I just don't know where it is. I have to check that area. But while I was up here, I was of course using my detector, and I got a pretty high tone, and it looks like we have a coin right here. Look at that. Wow. Yep, that's another one of those coins that I found yesterday. It's a Belgian coin from the 1800s. Look at that, and I think it's in great condition. Wow, that is really cool. There's a lion on there with a shield. 2 cents. Look at that. That is really cool. So even if I'm not gonna find my knife today, it's still gonna be worth being here. But yeah, I just hope I will be able to find it, but I think it's gonna be hard. Well, I'm happy. That's where I just found the coin. And this is the trash that I just showed you. And look what we have here. Okay, so there's quite a bit of trash actually up here. Just found some bottles and some old soda cans and stuff like that. This looks like a Stiefelmesser from me. Oh my god. Wow, that's in great condition. What a great find. Oh my god, the dirt is still on it. So it's been here all night. But I was lucky enough to find it back. Definitely keep an eye on that a little bit better. But I'm happy. I already found a coin from the 1800s and I got my knife back. Wow, that knife has been with me for quite a while. Always had that knife with me, so sentimental value right here. History Secrets original Stiefelmesser. Okay, let's put it actually in the scabbard right now before I lose it again. But let's continue our journey. Okay, I just found an old bucket. Very old bucket. Completely deformed. Oh, there's something in it. What is this? Huh. The ground on this hillside is very soft. So everything you find here is pretty deep, and I just got a signal and finally found it. It's right here, and it looks like it's just a piece of tin or something, so I'm just gonna leave it there. I do not have a lot of time today. I only have like an hour or something, so I'm not gonna waste my time digging this all up underneath these roots and everything. Oh my god, this is steep. Sometimes I feel more like I'm Les Stroud instead of History Secrets. I feel like Survivor Man right now. I need to throw my detector up there and then crawl up there somehow. What am I doing? Okay, full send it. Oh, it's so slippery. I'm doing it. Yes. Let's do a recheck of all the stuff that I have. And believe it or not, today I actually did bring water. I think it's time for some water. So the things a lot of people don't think about is that sometimes a metal detecting video can be short, but you forget about all the hours and hours of climbing and searching without finding anything. So then there is no content. Doesn't mean that you're not looking for stuff. You just have to be lucky, you know. But at the same time, you know, it's a very nice exercise to just go outside and do stuff like this. But bring water and don't lose your stuff. So what I'm gonna do right now is just look right here for a little bit, and there's a big chance there's absolutely nothing to find here, and I'm up here for no reason. But you know, like I said, good exercise. Oh my God, it's almost impossible to get a signal here. Listen to this. That's because of the railroad. And it's very hard to identify signals now. I'm still gonna try though, but it's gonna be hard. Okay, so I just got a signal right here. And I thought it was some kind of railroad thing. But actually it could be something dangerous right here. I have to take a closer look at it, but it could be some kind of explosive, like a 20mm thing. Yep, I carefully cleaned it up a little, and it's definitely some kind of explosive. It might look innocent, but this can blow your hand off still. Never take stuff like that home. If you're not sure what it is, just leave it. It is from the Second World War, that's for sure. But yeah, it's that could be dangerous, so we're not gonna mess with that. I actually just found a few coals that give a signal. They're definitely from steam locomotives. So they're old, but obviously I'm not gonna keep them. And right now I just found a dog leash, as you can see. Hopefully the dog is not here as well. It's been here for a while, look at that. I just found a very old can. Top is missing. So I've been detecting up there, but there's so much trash again up there, so I decided to go more down. I actually wanted to go back to the path again, but I'm a little high up right now, so I have to go that way. Anyways, just got a signal, and it's a very old nail. For sure, this is also from the railroad. Look at that, from the tracks. Try to get down here without dying. With a bunch of stuff in my hand. Wow! I'm holding the camera straight right now. That's how steep this is. Oh, there's a bunch of people coming on the bikes right now. So, it's kind of weird for them probably. Guy coming down with a camera. They're not even seeing me. There we go. Another steep hill. And just had a very good signal. And it's a musket ball. Look at that, a very small one. It hit something, it's completely flat. Very cool. All right, so I did just find another coin. It's right there. It looks like gold, but it's not. It's just a modern coin, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there we go. It's a 50 cents, I think. Oh, wait, no. It's actually older. It's the Dutch currency before the euros. It's called gulden. This one is from 1988. Huh, I thought it was a 50 cents euros coin. But it's an old coin, which is pretty cool. 1988, that's cool. I think I just found something dead. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a wild boar. Well, what's left of it? It's only a head. Wait, what is this? Yeah, oh my God. It's only a head, but it's completely probably hit by a train and just flew over here. Oh my God. It means that they are in this area. So let me just go back down to the road a little bit more, because I don't want to get attacked. Okay, so I did not expect to find this right here, but these are clearly human remains. Clearly. That's ash right there from somebody who got cremated. But that's weird to just throw it in a pile like this. But that's definitely what it is, for sure. I recognize it. You can see all the little white pieces of bone in there. That is very strange. I mean, if I would do something like this, I would definitely like spread it out a little more. Not just throw it in a pile like this. But I mean, maybe that's what the person wanted. I don't know. What is this? Piece of clothing? Or a piece of a football? Strange. It's a beautiful day today. And today I am on a field, actually. There was a lot of activity here in the Second World War in May 1940 when the Germans invaded the Netherlands, in September 1944 when the Germans were kicked out again, and of course way more history on this field. Anyways, too much to talk about. But I just got my first signal right here. I just turned on my detector right there and I immediately had a signal, and I found a piece of aluminum, and it reminds me of aircraft aluminum, and this could definitely be from a crashed plane, because actually on this field a plane crashed, like right here. So I'm pretty sure this is from that aircraft. I would say that's a pretty good first find. First find, most likely piece of aircraft aluminum. Let's continue our metal detecting adventure and see what we can find more today. But this one goes into the pocket. All right, next find. It's gonna be right there. And I think it's actually a button. There's nothing on it on this side. But right there, you can see something right there. I think it's remains of a shank that's probably broken. I'm pretty sure it's a button. Looks like there's some writing on it as well. Very cool. That's gonna go into the bag. Okay, so I wanted to do a recheck over the hole before I was gonna close it up again, and actually got another signal. Look at that. That is actually a coin right next to it. This is where I just found the button, and this is where I just found the coin. Look at that. That is an old coin, probably 1700s, maybe even 1600s. Not sure if there's still anything on it. I'm not gonna clean it any further right now because I don't want to damage it. We're gonna clean it when we're home. But look at that. That is an old coin right there. Very cool. All right, I just found something else that's interesting. A tiny piece from a very old spoon or fork. There's still a little bit of the silver finish on it. Definitely old. Look at that. Looks like we got ourselves another coin right here. I believe it's probably 1950s or something like that. Oh, it is it's exactly 1950. Look at that. 1 cent, 1950. Still a very old coin. Look at that. Okay, I just found another piece of aluminum. And again, I'm thinking it's probably from the aircraft that crashed here. It's not from a can, because there's no paint or anything on it. It's a pretty big piece. So yeah, that could definitely be from the aircraft. That right there, to me, looks like another coin. Let's take a look. Oh, it's from the same period as the previous coin that we just found, probably 1950s. It's again exactly 1950. 1950, 5 cents. It's basically a bigger version of the coin that we just found. Look at that. All right, guys, like I just said, there was a lot of activity here in May 1940, and I just found a shell casing, and I'm pretty sure this is a Dutch shell case. Yep, 100%. A Dutch shell casing from the Hembrugh carbine. You don't find them too often, but I found a lot of them a while ago on this field. Unfortunately, this one is broken by the plow, as you can see, but this is some evidence of the invasion of the Netherlands. That is pretty interesting right there. May 1940. Look at that. That's history right there. Meanwhile, we have the NATO flying around here, preparing for another war. There they go. And right here, for the previous war. Okay, we have something here with an interesting shape. Could be a button or it could be a coin. Let's find out. Looks like it might be a button, actually. Try to clean it. Actually, should we clean it? Not sure we should. You can see the shank right there. That's definitely an old button. I think we should actually keep the clay on it because I'm afraid I'm going to damage it. Let's be smart because the shank right there is very fragile, so let's just put it in the Vaseline like this and clean it later. Look at that. Looks like someone lost a wrench. Okay, so I had a signal that sounded like this. And then you know it's already gonna be a little deeper. So I decided to dig a little deeper, and it's another coin. Look at that. It's very thin, so it's probably gonna be 1600s again. I really hope there's gonna be something on it. I'm not sure yet. Looks like we got something on it, actually. Oh yeah, we do. Look at that. Wow. It's a hammered coin from, I believe I can see a 7. So it's 17 something. Look at that. Look at all those little shields right there. That is really cool. All right, I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm not gonna clean it anymore. And we're gonna clean it at home. But look at that. That's a hammered coin. 1700s, guys. That is so cool. Look at that, guys. Again, not too far from where I just found the other coin. I just found another one. Look at that. Probably 1700s again, maybe 1600s. It's around that time frame, that's for sure, but look at that. Wow. It's always a good sign when you're finding old pottery as well. Alright, so while there is actually like a jet flying above my head for some reason, I just found this very old seal. That is very old. It could be a bag seal or maybe from like a carpet or something. I wanted to film the jet, but it was going so fast and my screen was kind of bright, so I couldn't really locate the jet, but it was flying right above my head. Another very interesting find right there. A musket ball. And it's in good condition. Something interesting as well is that the Spanish also had a camp right here, over there. And actually found a tool to make musket balls here before, right there, on an old Spanish coin as well. So maybe from the Spanish. Look at that. That's really cool. What the heck? Those jets are very close to each other. So there's like a NATO plane flying around here all the time, and now there's jets. First there was one jet, now there's two of them. Anyways, I had a signal here. I still don't know what it is, but I suddenly heard those jets, so I just wanted to check it out really quick. I actually managed to capture them on film this time. Okay, so we have a very good signal in here. Oh, I can see it right there. Reminds me a little bit of a hammer from a rifle or a gun. Let's take it out. Looks like it's made from bronze. Reminds me a little bit of a Roman fibula. Looks like there is iron there, so it might have been a pin right there. Look at that. That's interesting. Looks like I just found a very old thimble. It's full of dirt, obviously. I'm gonna keep it in there actually, so it's not gonna break. That's pretty old. Another good signal. Let's see if we can find it. By just grabbing the mud and doing this. Oops. So it's in here. So we're gonna split that again. It's in there. Not in there. It's in here. Okay. Oh! Is that a coin right there? I think it is. Right there, you see it? Yep, there you go. That is definitely a coin. And is that a lion right? Yep, that's a lion right there. So that is definitely an old coin. Probably 1900s, early 1900s. Could be 1800s even. Let's check it out. And the date is going to be 1882, right there on the bottom. Wow. I just really love metal detecting on fields like this. You just never know what you're gonna find. We're finding coins from the 1700s, 1800s, 1900s, shell casing from May 1940. And right now, I found a piece of shrapnel from the battle in September 1944. You just never know what you're gonna find. This is a part of the driving band of an artillery shell. All right, I'm not sure what this is. A little bit of a silver finish on there. I don't know. I'm gonna take it just in case. I'm not sure what it is. All right, just got another signal, and I just found the remains of another Hembruch carbine shell casing. Look at that. Something really cool just happened. A guy just stopped here on a bicycle, and he was from Ukraine. He told me about the bombings there every day, and that they had to get the heck out of there. He came here like 2 years ago, and every night they heard like bombings and everything, and they had to go into the air raid shelters and stuff. And he lives pretty close to here, and he used to also do metal detecting, but then back in Ukraine, always looking for coins and stuff like that. So he was very interested in this, obviously, and he asked me if he could see my finds and stuff, so I showed him the coins and everything, and he talked Dutch very, very well for being here for only 2 years. I'm very impressed, and wow. That's insane. He just told me some stories about the air raids and stuff there, which is insane. But yeah, I didn't expect to meet a refugee from Ukraine right here in this field. Not sure what I just found. Maybe part of an old fence or something, or maybe from an old barn. I don't know. It's old, that's for sure. Just found a broken horseshoe. I'm not gonna keep it, but hopefully it brings me some luck. More evidence of the Second World War right here. Another small piece of shrapnel from an artillery shell driving band. Well, I'm not sure what this is. Interesting shape. Has a hole in it on the side, and I believe there's another hole right there, so I don't know. I'm again in the corner where this plane crashed, and I just found a piece of melted aluminum. Look at that. Alright, that definitely looks like aircraft aluminum to me. The small hole in it right there for the pop nails. Alright, I just got two very good signals right next to each other. First one was this. I have absolutely no idea what it is. It's from aluminum. This looks like bakelite on the top, and there is some writing on the sides. But right next to it, I had another signal right here, and look at that. That's actually another coin right there. I cannot wait to clean these coins up, and there might be nothing on these coins. Well, one for sure we know, because we actually saw it. But sometimes you find these coins and they're completely like worn and stuff. Well, looks like there is actually something on this one. Probably again 1700s, maybe even 1600s, I don't know. Somewhere around that time frame. This might actually be my last find because the sun is slowly going down already. Still have to go home and eat at some point. But I would say this was a very successful day. Okay, I lied. This is probably going to be my last find. Looks like it's another part of the spoon or fork that we found earlier. Alright guys, I'm on the same field again today, and I just turned on my detector. Right over here, just found some more pieces of aluminum from the aircraft. I went this way, and this is one of my holes from yesterday, as you can see right there. And I actually got a signal right next to it. Can you believe it? That's where I was yesterday. Got a signal right there. And look what I just found. Oh my God. Wow. Look at that, guys. I don't have to explain you what this is. Look at that. That is absolutely amazing. And that is very old. I'm not gonna clean it right here because I don't want to damage it. So I'm just gonna put it in the Vaseline right now. But that is literally my first find other than the small pieces of aluminum that I just found. But that is insane. Wow. This might be already the best find of the day. That is crazy. Look what I just found. Another Hembruch carbine shell casing, but this time the top is actually still there. Still damaged, as you can see, by the plow, unfortunately, but it is another shell casing from the Second World War. Invasion of the Netherlands. Very interesting. Okay, just had a very good signal again. And it's actually a 9mm shell casing. Didn't find any of these here before. Look at that right there. More evidence from World War II. Unfortunately, it is broken because of the plow, but it clearly is the bottom of a 50 cal shell casing. So that's obviously American. Probably came falling from the sky from an airplane. I think we got ourselves another musket ball right there. Can you see it? Right there. Yep, it definitely is. Looks like the same size as the one we found yesterday. Or maybe it's a little smaller, I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm not gonna go into that corner because I literally just saw somebody take a shit over there. Someone on a bicycle right behind the tree over there, which is disgusting. Anyways, I just had a very good signal, and look at that, it's a key. Very good signal. Ooh, now that looks interesting. I don't know what it is, but I like the shape. That is definitely something old. Maybe part of a buckle or something. It's a coin, and it might look like gold, but it's not. It's just a boring 10 euro cents. Just found an old rusty nail over here. Nothing really interesting, but I also found this piece of pottery, which is really old. And that looks like another Dutch shell casing. Unfortunately, the top is broken, but it's more complete than the previous one. Another signal pretty close to where I just found that shell casing. And I think we might have another shell casing right there. Let's take a look together. Yep, it is. Ooh, it's almost complete, look. This part is broken right there, but the rest is still complete. We just found another Dutch shell casing. I think this one might actually be complete. And we just found another one. This one is in really good condition. So I thought this was actually going to be trash because the signal was too good, but it turned out to be another shell casing, and the signal was so good because it was just right there on the top. So we have ourselves another Dutch shell casing. Wow, there's a lot of these shell casings in this area, and I found a lot of these before here in this field years ago, but there's still so many of them. And we just found another one. Only half of it this time though, but it's still another shell casing from the Second World War. All right, so actually right next to where I just found that shell casing, got a very good signal, very high tone, and that to me looks like a coin, and it is a coin. Wow. All right, let's take a look. It's a coin from the 1800s. Of course, right now you can't see anything on it, but I definitely recognize it. Hopefully, after cleaning, I will be able to show you. Very good signal, as you can hear. And it's actually a part of a bronze buckle. Unfortunately broken, because I'm sure this was a very nice looking buckle. It's bronze, and it's definitely old, even though it's broken. It's still really cool. Okay, so I just found another broken shell casing right there, and I had a signal here, and I found this, which is obviously trash, pull tab from a soda can, but I did a recheck on the hole, and actually I found another shell casing right there. So this was on top, and this was underneath it. So you never know, always do a recheck. All right, so I just found a few more of those Dutch shell casings. I just decided not to film them because it's gonna be the same thing again and again. But I just got a very small signal. It looks like we have a coin. I think this is actually, yep, this is a Dutch World War II coin. This is a Dutch coin that was made during the German occupation. So it's a typical World War II coin made from zinc, and a lot of times they are in very bad condition, but I definitely recognize it. That's what it is. It's a Dutch World War II coin. It's gonna be hard to clean this, but we're gonna try. Anyways, that's what it is. So it's a World War II coin, so that's really cool. We're just gonna put it in the Vaseline right now and carry on. All right, I just found something really cool. I immediately recognized it. It looks like nothing like this. I recognize this as a bickle. I don't know how to say it in English, but this is from a very old game called Bikkelen. You have to throw these things in the air or something. I don't know exactly how it works. But that's what this is. I mean, this could easily be from the 1500s. Maybe it's even older. Looks like it's actually bronze. Could be bronze, actually. Well, there's not really a lot to see. I mean, if you don't know what it is, it's just a weird little thingy. But that's definitely what this is. Looks like I just found a grommet. It's made from aluminum. Could be from maybe a German Zeltbahn or something like that. I also found some more of these Dutch shell casings over here. All right, I just found this, and I actually thought it was trash. I wanted to throw it away, but then I cleaned it up and I saw the shield on it. It's definitely a lid from a can or something. It says F. Wolf, and then I looked it up, and it's supposed to be F. Wolf and Sohn. So it's German, and it has to do with perfume, and it's a very old company, so it could even be pre-war or actually from World War II. Well, just found a part of a tractor. Looks like one of these pigtails from the Second World War, but it's not. It's actually farmer's equipment. All right, let's take a look at all the finds after cleaning. As you can see, I have them all displayed on a towel, and I don't even know where to start, to be honest. Let's just start here. This glass thing that I found is actually a very old Hemingway glass insulator. So yeah, these are for some reason actually pretty collectible, and it's pretty old, and it's complete. So that's a pretty cool find. Here we have some things that I'm not sure of. Don't know what this is. It's from copper. Don't know what that is. This is, I think, from a fuel cap or something. You can see the threads right there, and you screw it on it like that, you can see. So I think that's what it is. I think it's from a fuel cap. We have these two signs. I still don't know exactly what they're from. They're made from tin, and there is text on it. It says Limburg right there, which is the South Province of the Netherlands, and it says some kind of blah 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 bond Limburg. So I have no clue what it is. As you can see, it had some nails there and there, so it was part of something. I don't know what. You can see some letters right there. It's very hard to see right now, especially when it's dried up. It has some kind of stamp right there as well. You can see a round stamp. I really don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. It's old, but I don't know. Then we have this aluminum tube. This was actually inside of it. Cleaned up very well. Don't know what it is. You can see some threads in there, so you're supposed to screw this onto something. Kind of reminded me of a flare, but I don't know. It's maybe it's part of some kind of electricity thing, maybe from a TV or something. I really don't know. I just don't know what it is at this point. So if you know, please let me know. We found 2 keys, as you can see. Not really much to show you. They're just 2 keys. They're old keys. This one is old, but nothing really interesting about them. This spoon or fork, we actually found 2 parts of it. As you can see, they fit together, which is pretty cool. So that is old. We have some aircraft aluminum here. Definitely. This is completely melted, as you can see. This one as well. It's completely burned. And this is, I think, probably from a radio or something. Not sure what it is. This is Bakelite. It's falling apart. This is the tent ring that we found from aluminum. Shell fragments from a driving band from a artillery shell. And if you don't know what that is, I'm going to show you a picture right now. This is an artillery shell, and that is the driving band. And it's basically the same as a bullet. If a bullet goes through the barrel, it starts spinning because of all these grooves in the barrel. And you can see this, that's what it does. But yeah, shell fragments from September 1944. Then we have a lot of Dutch Hembrugge carbine shell casings, as you can see. Some are in pretty good condition. This one is nice. They're full of oil right now, as you can see. Unfortunately, most of them are damaged because of the plow, but they're still really, really cool. And right here we have a broken 50 cal shell casing, which is nicely marked though. You can see the date on the bottom. 43, which obviously stands for 1943. Unfortunately broken, but still nice. Then we have this, which was very surprising. I didn't expect to find that, and I was even lucky enough that it was actually empty. As you can see, there's nothing in there. It's completely safe. There's no primer, there's no tail, there's no fuse. There is nothing. It's completely safe. But this is a 60mm American mortar round. Usually when you find them, they're not empty, so you always have to be careful. But this one is, for some reason, empty. It's a very cool find, and it cleaned up pretty nice as well. You can still see some remains of yellow paint right there. Let me give you a close-up. You can definitely see it. There is some paint left. Also there on the top. Really cool. So that was obviously very surprising, but it cleaned up really nice, as you can see. It feels like it's a little bit bent as well. It feels a little flat right here. It was probably fired and then probably later deactivated or something. Maybe by soldiers who found it. But very, very cool find. And then we have a lot of tiny thingies right here. Okay, well, this is a thimble. It's very old and it looks wet because it's completely full of oil right now. And so, yeah. That's a pretty cool find. We have a very small rimfire shell casing right here. It still has a marking right there on the bottom. I believe it says G. Yeah, G. It's a nice little shell casing. This is a British shell casing, actually. It's still full of dirt because for some reason it's almost impossible to get that dirt out. So I just decided to leave it in there. But we can see in the bottom it's marked. It's a little hard to see, but right there in the top you can see the broad arrow. So that is a very nice World War II British shell casing, 9mm. We have this 30-06 shell casing, which is in amazing condition. As you can see, it's very shiny. Fired by the M1 Garand, and we can see a nice stamp right there. SL right there on the top, and on the bottom, 43. Which stands for 1943. So beautiful shell casing in great condition. And we actually also found a bullet, and as you can see, it hit something. It was definitely spinning like this, and then it hit something. As you can see, it's in really good condition. So that is a bullet from World War II. Maybe it's even matching with this shell casing, who knows? And we also found this M1 carbine bullet in great condition. Look at that. It's still shiny after 80 years under the ground. It really depends what kind of ground you have, the minerals and stuff. Then we have this thing, still don't know what it is. It's aluminum, has a long number on it. I don't know. Little copper ring, nothing really I can tell you about that. Some musket balls. These are always really cool to find. And obviously they're made from lead. Then we also have a lead seal. It's very old. It has some writing on it. It's just very hard to see right now. Could be from the 1600s, 1700s. Sometimes 1500s, I don't know, I'm not sure, but it's very old. We have some coins here, 10 euro cents from 1999. This is a little older, it's 5 gulden, the currency before the euros, Dutch, from 1988. Then we have these 2 Dutch coins from 1950. Old, but not really old enough. but still cool. These coins are old. Let's start with the youngest coin. Well, there's not really much to show you, to be honest. It is in very bad condition. There's just nothing to see there. It's very hard to see on camera. I still do recognize it as a Dutch World War II coin though. This is what it usually looks like. And then we turn it around, and then this is what it's supposed to look like. And this is what it looks like right now. It's made from zinc, but yeah, this is typical Dutch war money. These coins were produced during the German occupation, made from zinc. Still history, but it's in very bad condition. Right next to it, we actually have a very nice coin. Look at that. That is nice. It's a hammered coin from 1750. You can see a 1, a 7, a 5, and a 0. 1750. It's still a little bit dirty, but I just wanted to film it today, so yeah, this is what we got so far. But I would say it looks very nice. I'm just gonna keep it like this. And we have a very small coin, which has the W on it from Willem I. It's kind of hard to see. This coin is dated 1820, I think 27, but you can see the W on the crown above it. I'm going to show you what it's supposed to look like right now. And we turn it around, we can see the other side. You can see the shield with the crown. It's a very nice coin. This is what it's supposed to look like. Another very old coin, probably 1700s, but just in, yeah, it's in pretty bad condition, so you can't really see it. This one as well, there's nothing really to see. They're old, but just too far gone, unfortunately. We have this one, which is still pretty cool. It is possible to clean it a little more, as you can see, but so far, this is what we got, and you can see the date, 1882. Yeah, this side, you can see 1 cent. It's oxidized a little, but you can still see it, 1 cent right there. So that's a pretty old coin. Then we have this one. This one came from the field. It's pretty hard to see, but it's a line with a shield. We are able to clean it a little more, but it takes a little more time. But this one is from, let me see the date. Hard to see, but it's on the bottom, 1857, I believe. So another old coin from the 1800s with a lion and a shield. And like I said, this one came from the field, and then we have this one and this one. These are the same coins, and these came from the forest. And look at the difference in condition. This is in amazing condition. It has French text, 2 cent, and on the back we can see the date right there on the bottom, 1858. This coin is in great condition. Same as the other one right here. Look at this. This one is really interesting because the text is actually in Dutch. It says, Eendracht maakt macht. 2 cent and amazing condition. This one is actually from 1905. Right there on the bottom, you can see it, 1905. But look at the condition. That is amazing. We have this, F. Wolf und Sohn. It's a German company, has something to do with perfume. So it's pretty old, could be from the Second World War, so I decided to keep it because it looks pretty cool. Oh, this coin. This coin would have been in very good condition, however, it's worn so much that there's absolutely nothing to see there anymore. However, if you look closely, you can see a shield and a crown above it, but it's just too far gone. It's a very old coin. Probably even 1600s, but it's just too far gone. Not because of the ground, but because somebody has used this coin a lot, which is actually really cool. Maybe it was somebody's lucky coin. This coin is actually also very interesting. Unfortunately, it's not in the best condition, and after cleaning, it's even harder to see what it says, but it has like a shield and a star right there. But this is a coin from the Spanish Netherlands. It's from 16 something, maybe 1611 or something like that, but it has a shield and a star in the middle. You can see the 16 from 1600s right there. It's just very hard to see on camera, but it has a shield. You can see the other side right here. It has a shield as well and a crown above it. It's just very hard to show you, but this is what it's supposed to look like. Well, this is what it looks like right now. And then this side. It's very hard to see, but it still is a very old coin from the Spanish Netherlands from the 1600s. Can you believe that they were still hunting witches when they were using this coin? Pretty scary if you think about it. Of course, let's not forget about our bikkelen, knuckle bones in English. So it's a very, very old game. The ancient Greeks and Romans already used it. The game was known all over the world. There were lots of different types and rules. Not exactly sure how old this one is. It's old, that's for sure. Very, very old, and a very nice find. So this is a part of a bronze buckle. As you can see, it's in very good condition. The only thing is that it's completely broken. This is all we got, but it's still a very cool find. It's very old. We got this button, which is also very old. Just look at the way it's made. It's just a very old button. Then we have this other button, which is also very interesting because, first of all, there's nothing on the front, but on the back, you can see the shank is broken and it has a bunch of text. And this actually reminds me of another button that I found years ago. That was actually a regiment button from Napoleon's army and had the same kind of text on the side. It really reminds me of a button from that time frame. So I think it might be a French button. It's just very hard to read right now, but that's really what it looks like. So that could be a soldier's button, who knows? This, I don't know. It is old. It is made from bronze, I think. Could be Roman. I don't know. It has some kind of pin in there. Not sure what that is. This, I think, is also part of a buckle. Old and interesting. And then this find, which was a surprise, because this is actually a Roman fibula. And I didn't even really realize it when I found it. I was like, looks like a fibula, but I didn't realize that it actually was a fibula, which is absolutely amazing. I don't even have to explain you how old this is, of course. This is Roman, and it's amazing. You can still see a little bit of the pin remaining on this side. And actually later, I only realized that the place where I was metal detecting, there actually was a Roman villa. So yeah, it makes sense that I actually found this. This is a Roman fibula. That is absolutely amazing. That is something totally different compared to this thing here. Look at this. Two completely different time frames. That is insane. Whoops. A Roman fibula. It's not broken, it's actually complete. The only part that's missing is the pin. Really cool. I also found this, which could also be Roman. It's some kind of, I think maybe a pendant or something. You can see it has some kind of design. It's supposed to be like a little hole right there, and there's still a piece of, I think, a chain in there. Some kind of hanger or something. If you recognize this type of hanger, please let me know in the comments below, because I try to find it. I found stuff that's a little bit similar, but I couldn't really find it. That is definitely some kind of hanger or something. So that is also very, very cool. And of course this beautiful cross, that is really, really nice. And it cleaned up really nice too. Unfortunately, the middle part is missing. Sometimes they actually have a little Jesus there, and sometimes there's just wood or sometimes bone in there. Just to give you an idea what it looks like with a small Jesus on it, I actually recreated Jesus on there with AI, and I would say that looks pretty realistic. But yeah, this is what it looks like right now. It still has the little pins on it. This is the back. That's a very, very old cross. All right, so that is it. Well, I would say this was a pretty successful metal detecting trip. We found a lot of cool stuff. I fell a few times. Overall, we did some good exercise, and it's just nice to be outside, and we saved a lot of history again. Let me know in the comments below what was your favorite find, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like the video, please leave a like and a comment. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and subscribe if you want to see more videos. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.